does not pick up one. It's going to be Crim6 picking up another.
Gunless is out. Silly is gone. Just the twins left. Down goes Arsenes. Down goes Pristini. It's all OpTic Gaming.
Just gotta, get better at the uplinks against them. But like I said, we weren't that well practiced going into this event, so I don't know. Hopefully we get some more practice going into the LAN League and Season 1 playoffs. We arguably got the easiest pool to qualify, but now I think we got probably the hardest, if not the second hardest bracket at the actual tournament.
Here we go. We'll see how OpTic starts this opening break from a side where you can get a lot of time in this center hardpoint phase. They will be able to decide that controls the next spawns, but you see two quick kills, well, one kill and then one assisted kill as Attach falls off the map, but Zuma on the flank picks up two. I think Zuma, interested to see how he plays. Dealing with a little bit of a thumb injury coming into this one. Seems to be at full health, took a little bit of time off.
Well, you're set up first for FaZe and Turbine, but they've already lost a man. Second should be falling, not able to get any kills on the edge. Clay, last man up. Clean sweep for OpTic Gaming. After dominating at Bridge, they may be able to rack up another 40 or so points here.
This is not good for FaZe Clan. You can see on the minimap how far away they're spawning from this hardpoint. Turbine, a hill you can take a ton of time on. And you look at the score already, OpTic Gaming with a heavy lead. They could blow this game open. Well, you saw, I think it was Clayster in the back. He wins two big gunfights, one against Karma, the other against Scump. They're able to hold that back cave spawn, take that entire hangar, get back into this game. But OpTic Gaming rotates over towards Drill, a hill that we've seen teams take a ton of time on. They have control here early, but Clay coming on top with the K-bar.
Scump able to win that one. Scump actually finds two, but FaZe fighting back. And we know what they're capable of, man. They've had some absolutely crazy comebacks over the course of Infinite Warfare. Can't count these guys out.
That's going to be OpTic in control here. Going over to Drill. See Clay, the only one alive over on the Drill side of the map. OpTic Gaming, they rotate. You may need to use some of Zuma's streaks here to be able to break this and get inside.
Karma now over the top with Camo, trying to find the crack on through. Scump and Crim in the kill feed. Final one there is Attach. Attach actually picks up two. He's still somehow surviving. Two more players from OpTic Gaming to deal with. Not able to win that one, and once again, OpTic cruises through to break.
You cannot get broken that easy. If you're FaZe Clan and you're completely set up, you need to pick up that first kill. You need to be able to break. It's going to be Scump popping the reactive armor, putting shots in everybody as Karma cleans them up. You look at the minimap, Attach, the only one that can get close. Doesn't matter. 250, 212. Map number one going in favor of OpTic Gaming. When that nade does not get a hit marker, Crim comes out. He doesn't expect Zuma to be in this close corner. Allows Zuma to pick up two easy kills. Formal going to pick up one as OpTic still trying to make the retake happen. It'll be Karma and Formal trying to figure out a way into the bomb site, but look at Zuma. The perfect timing, able to get one. Oh, so close to picking up the ace there in round number one.
They know OpTic Gaming has flooded now into the A site, as they're going to have to work on a retake. Formal, first blood.
You'll see how FaZe tries to retake the A site. So difficult to get in here. It's going to be Enable picking up one. Zuma trying to slide in, not able to get out with his life. It's going to be Enable though, a 1v2. K-bar in hand. Just needs to locate one of these players. He almost turns and gets some shot off. They have no idea Clay is in this back position. So normally, like Joe was talking about, Formal would watch this cross, know this area is clear, does not do it there, but it doesn't matter.
When you're just Formal things, like comes around the edge, snaps onto him. I like the sneaky spot from Clay, but doesn't end up working out. All of a sudden Enable by himself. He's dropped plenty of time for the defuse. Like Scump for the two final ones.
You shouldn't be able to do that. Like you shouldn't. Like Clay has a perfect position. He's there. We're talking about how they didn't play it right. Formal just comes right over the box and just...
And it's not a great spot to have an MD4. Just over 30 seconds remaining. You're not going to probably win that one at range. Attach, though, gets the call out. He's going to fly on in. Over the top. Karma drops. Crim6 now left by his lonesome, trying to tag players up. Crim now trying to pull off the 1v2. 20 seconds remaining. Zuma's now got to make a play.
See what he decides to do in this situation. Crim comes up on the bridge from behind.
Payloads if they can find the kills is the big thing. Enable tagged up at the edge. First death going to go to Karma. Clayster backs it up. Formal trying to answer back quickly. It's turned into a 2v2. Zuma peeks the edge, and there you go. FaZe Clan 6-3. OpTic versus FaZe now tied at one apiece. Dunk coming in for FaZe Clan as they are now up 3-1. You saw on the opposite side, Formal going off a bit, Clayster as well. But that trendy rocket, I was talking with Teep, These streaks, man, if you can catch teams off a spawn, like we saw United just destroying with them in their series.
And Clay is starting to heat up. It's on a 5 streak now for Clayster. You see the bullets connecting at long range here with the K-bar, not able to finish off that second player. This is a must-win game for FaZe.
And what do we talk about? Who's going to be the person to match Scump? Right now, 6 and 14. Nothing to worry about when you have Attach and Zuma doing well, Clay getting things done.
That is all 4 dead for OpTic Gaming. A dunk coming in there for Attach. Time on, coming into this weekend, it's the game mode they felt the least confident on. Right now, things have not gone their way, but a few kills in the kill feed do. As Krim, now with drone in hand, he's going to throw it down, let a teammate pick it up behind him. This will be a dunk for Karma and OpTic Gaming. They're trying to inch back into this one.
Can come through, but Formal and OpTic able to hold on the defensive end. Now they've got 90 seconds to work with. Karma's going to go ahead and camo. You need the points. You need him now. He gets tagged up a bit to be able to take it. He's still alive in the base, trying to snap in the back. Karma keeping his life, but finally will fall. You're still trailing by a couple of dunks, Matt. They have what it takes to get this done.
34 and 21. A dominant game from Clayster. I mean, when was the last time? Obviously, Clay, a fantastic player, but in this matchup, he has not been great over the last few. When was the last time we saw Clay really kind of outkill Formal?
These gunfights back at range, but it's going to be Karma flanking around the back. There's easy pickings. 1, 2, third, I think, behind him. Smacked back. Finally going to drop to Enable, but nice play from Karma there, pushing through Hotel and able to get a flank in. So far, though, FaZe controlling the lead. 30 seconds left on bridge. Things don't get super interesting through your first side until we start to get over towards Graveyard, towards Destroyed Building. That's why I think we'll start to see things open up a bit.
Yeah, your hill number 3 in Graveyard and your hill number 4 over in the Broken Building. Those are where you see a lot of the time. That's where you'll see teams pull away, teams make comebacks on this map. The lower street too, hill number 2, we see a lot of teams, you're able to take some time there, get control of that upper market area, and then control hill number 3. So look out to see, you see FaZe on the minimap, they're setting up for that lower market, 2 kills in their favor. They can get some time here, they get a little bit of a lead, they're able to go over to Grave, get control of that, taking the lead.
How does that happen though? Like, things look so good. You look at the minimap, you're like, oh, FaZe is set.
And it's not even kills coming out from everybody, it's just one guy. He's just running through, just taking out your team as he's escorting everybody else over towards the hardpoint.
Well, it's Scump inside, it's Formal looking over the back, he'll be taken out. Scump trying to stay alive, that's Attach flying through, kills going both ways, but it is in favor of OpTic Gaming. Last person to try and contest is Zuma, and it's Krim with 2 big ones inside. Krim 6, 9, and 5, 41 seconds in the hard point. The lower street, this might be your best scenario right now if you're OpTic Gaming. You can't win it inside a hotel hallway. They're going to have to go to bridge, and you have so much to work with in Enable's hands. As soon as we get back outside of the bridge, we'll swap over to his POV and see what he can do. It's reactive, though, coming in from Scump. Scump has found one. He's got a player to deal with on plat. He's wrapping around to watch the backside. OpTic continues to wrap up points in Barn, and how huge would this be? You have Trinity for Scump. He at least gets 1 streak, so I believe that's all you have for OpTic Gaming. And on the other side, you still have the environment and Trinity for Enable. It's going to be what? Better use of streaks and payloads down to the wire here. Then up first, Karma has camo to work with. We'll see if he opts to use it. He's got to start thinking about it at this point. Finds 1 kill. He's going to drop. Can FaZe get in? There's still 1 player inside the bike to deal with. Is that Scump? He's going to get tagged up. Now it's going to be Crim 6, the last 2 push forward. 2 more points. FaZe Clan has done it!
We were just getting outgunned. Clay's a beast. Can't really touch him when he's on the top of his game. Absolute animal. And, we're just peasants compared to him.
Before getting it done. And now OpTic Gaming do have those spawns. It really comes down to how long can they break, or how long can they hold this hard point here in Barn. Look at the pinch coming in from Envy. 2 players on the bottom side of your minimap, 2 at the top, and OpTic Gaming, I don't think they're prepared for this at all.
Well, here comes the push. Formal able to pick up the first. Slasher, though, finding 1 in the back. Formal now peeks, 1 in front, not able to win it. Apathy gets the better of him. We'll swap over to his POV. Time to fly on in. Weak player, second in front. Everybody dropping. JCap and Apathy doing the dirty work inside.
And did look in favor of Envy for the majority of that hill, and it looked like the kind of boys in blue were going to run away with the lead. It's OpTic Gaming now taking things back over. Now the score 46-0. They've got the setup they want, and look at the sneaky play from Scump on your minimap. He's near back bus. Envy have no idea he's here. He plays spoiler on that retake. OpTic Gaming now with their biggest lead of the game.
And that was Scump and Formal basically wiping out the entire team. Scump 2 on the flank, Formal 2 in front. You got streaks building for Formal, Crim, and Scump as they keep it going. Scump guns one top mid. Scump's another top mid. Finally going to fall, but OpTic's starting to pull away here in tracks.
Side, he's trying to pinch. His teammates here to help him. Jumps right in front. Finally able to finish it. OpTic has control. Everyone gonna be pushing from blue for Envy.
Look at what Karma's done to stay alive with the camo. Backs up as well. Stays alive on his streak. This sign of a fantastic player right there. Knows that's not a gunfight he wants to take. Now he'll surge back in. There's the break. Karma, it's decisions like that that make him one of the best in the world.
He gets his full streaks without even having ammo and a gun. Yeah. He knows. They toggle the hill, he slides in, able to get the bombardment. Brilliant stuff there from Karma, but it is still a tie game as we go out. 163 to 163. Let's head to our third side of rotations, Jack.
There's a Scarab called out from Crim as well. The push down comes in, the FTL goes in behind. They're able to pick it up. Formal actually still alive. Jake now rounding the edge. They got the break. The spawn and silo now.
John's got Centurion to use as well. He's going to drop that down. The good thing, though, for OpTic Gaming, this bombardment might actually blow it up, which will help relieve some pressure. There you go, shuts down the payload. 2 now dead. Karma with someone right above him. He doesn't see him. Karma didn't see the player from Envy right next to him. There's the kill for OpTic Gaming. This should be the game.
Finally able to win it. 240 mark, just need 10 more points. John going to be trying to push in, waiting on teammates to help, but you have to get in. You got to go right now. John gets one, but falls. The final push, they can't do it. OpTic Gaming takes map 1. Over peeking, oh god, if that cross doesn't come through, he probably hits the shot.
Yep. Formal again, just trying to watch over this medical base side for his team. Saves his teammate's life. No, JCap actually, or John did get the kill. 1v1, Formal versus JCap to kick off the second game.
And he just saw him at the edge, trying to get K-Bar, only has 12 bullets in the clip. Those 12 are not enough. JCap wins the 1v1, the veteran gets it done.
Apathy trying to be the first one out. Formal's already attacked one with the sniper. 2 players now down for Envy, turning it into a 2v2 as Apathy goes vertical, not able to win against Scump. It's now on Cap. He just clutched a 1-on-1. Can he clutch the 1v2? Only 7 bullets in the clip, and Scump says, no, sir. He's got the defuse.
You know, you mentioned how Scump at times feels like he's not too comfortable with that ERAD. He's one of the best submachine gun players to ever touch Call of Duty.
They were able to clutch a 2v3 earlier in this game in a similar spot. Can they do it again? Formal finds the first kill. Slasher now going to be the lone man, just waiting for the push, but they know they can play their time. Tagged up and dropped. They've won the 2v2, they've won the 2v3. I mean, I feel like when you've come down to those clutch moments, it's either a JCap clutching up or a couple members of OpTic Gaming.
Yet again, no trade yet from OpTic. Formal tries to FTL jump into the side of JCap and John, but does get spotted.
Camo though from Karma. 1, 2, almost getting away with his life. Needs 1 more bullet. Sees him behind the box, and there you go. 2-0 advantage for OpTic Gaming.
Into these double ARs. Interesting to see the setup paying off so well so far on this map. They're still getting aggressive with it. That's 7 straight kills from Karma and Formal combined. Scump now getting involved, but OpTic forgot the drone for the second. There you go, the pass forward, the dunk. OG up 2-0.
Easy strike first. Continue to trade back and forth, but now Formal and OpTic getting pushed forward. Drone in hand. Gonna go for the 1-point toss up over the top, and good. 3-0 lead, but 2 minutes remaining here for OpTic. Scump still in a power position. Scump with 3 kills, 12 and 7, but there's nobody at the drone. Formal trying to track back. Crim wrapping around as well, but at least it delays the pushback from Envy.
In. Formal now positive, Karma now positive. It's a combined 6 streak between these two. It's like what we saw when they got their first dunk in that first half. Crim with this drone now, he's going to look to put OpTic back in the lead.
He's got some cover. There's the dunk, goes on through. All 3 going to drop. The Karma streak will end as well, but a perfect job assisting Crim in getting the dunk on in. Formal greets the first player, John, as he gets through. He's able to win that and now get the drone. Envy now trying to push for a counterattack. Keep this lead. And this has been kind of typical North American uplink in the sense that we haven't seen a lot of successful flanks. Right now, Karma's actually trying to hit up the mid-street. This could work out really well. As Crim's going to hit, he has cover from both sides. The MB4 looking over him, the overdrive and the dunk. 6 scores for Crim 6. And that was gosh. You haven't seen a lot of those 2-pronged attacks.
Oh gosh, the setup is now in position. OpTic have the players pinched from back alley for Envy and to play keep away. This should be done. Envy will be eliminated from the Stage 1 playoffs by OpTic Gaming, finishing 7th-8.
This. He was telling me that a lot of times the indication about how the entire map is going to go on retaliation is based upon this very first hill. He said if you get more than a 30-point lead, that is basically saying that they're going to be able to pull off the map. Of course, though, you see E6, they went up by 23. OpTic Gaming bounces right back. They're not letting any weird things go down from the first hill. Cathedral or grave, whatever you like to call it, and amounted to absolutely nothing. That's a clean 4 down in OpTic Gaming's favor. Now, again, as this game goes later on, if this turns into a close one, you got to think, how big of an impact could those 10 seconds have had? Of course, the decision is a solid one. It's understandable as to why, but right now, the slaying power for OpTic Gaming is just way too strong.
They were taking a 10-point gamble in hopes of breaking OpTic from getting a full 60. So far, OpTic has 37 uncontested points here on the broken hardpoint. You can see Crim6, last member alive from OpTic, finally going to be gunned down. It's Cade, his killer, who'll be jumping into the hardpoint for now. Weez is going to try and get that pick, but you see those 2 arrows. It's going to be Formal set up alongside with Karma. They have the back locked down. You got Crim6 pushing out the front spawns. Everyone is going to be popping up lower street here, and this could be a full 60 hold on the bridge.
Yeah, that is just brutal. You saw basically as soon as Formal gets that FDL kill, those players are spawning up at the next hardpoint, and that's as far away as you're going to get from this bridge. Again, because OpTic Gaming was able to push out each curve side, and again, that's a fantastic hold. That is about as good as you're ever going to see on that hill.
Cade shut down. General couldn't get anything going. Ruiz is your second best player. He's also the second most involved in the hill. So you got 2 guys going off here for Enigma 6, but all 4 for OpTic Gaming are rolling, and this should be it, Chance. 248 to 170. Enigma 6 holds on for one more hard point, but it's done there on the bridge. Safely. Everything is looking good here for Enigma 6. OpTic going to be surging forward with just Crim and Scump left alive and make it just Crim in a 1v4. This round is over.
Oh, man. Honestly, I think OpTic is probably just confused after that round. For one, they spot a single player back over by the defensive B side, and then all of a sudden there's a sniper that's getting kills. That's impressive as well. Now we're going to have a lot of action going down over by A. Karma, though, gets that first blood.
OpTic said, screw this waiting stuff. We are just going to force the issue up the gut. Crim, you see him with the E-Rad paving the way. Ruiz, last man standing, just like Crim was last round in a 1v4. At this point, really, you just don't want to beat the camo guy, and he's going to take out Formal first, looking for more cut down from the back. OpTic on the board.
On defense, flying heavy. Looks like kills are getting traded out at the start, but it's going to get wild, and Formal shows up, picks up 2. Proto in the 1v3. Proto's going to fall, and someone for OpTic Gaming in these chaotic situations always manages to pick up 2 kills. Twice it's been Crim, this time Formal. Again, those long lines of sight over by Crazy.
Oh, Crim6, he could go for a ninja, it looks like. Instead, they're looking for the kills. Out comes Crim. He goes flying, picks off Proto, but Ruiz and General are waiting. Scump's going to take out Ruiz, so it's General and Cade going up against just Formal, and Formal is going to go huge. General first, then Cade the bomb third with about a 1.5 seconds to spare.
God, if Formal just said, get off me, I'm the best in the game. What's the deal, man? That was insane. Again, OpTic Gaming wins those chaotic situations. Someone gets the 2-piece. This time it was in a 1 versus 2.
Lead the charge up top, waiting for someone to push on the far flank. It's going to be General, and a camo is going to be used. It looks like we're going to only have Scump up here as everything's going down at once. Scump, last man alive, has a reactive to work with, and he just may pop it here to try and clutch the 1v2. Can Scump get the ace? Not going to happen.
Just something to keep in the back of your mind. OpTic Gaming, though, they're going to have the full stack, and that is a team kill. I think a nade might have taken that scare about, but that is not the way you want to start the round. Formal, though, he's able to counter back with the kill. Kill's going down everywhere. The active camo getting popped. This is a 1v2. Proto needs to go clutch. He's able to find the first. Going for the second as well. The challenge comes over top.
Crim! It's Crim6! Down a player. OpTic pulls it out. Game 1's any indication, this should be all OpTic here. They stopped General and Cade on the hard point.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, when OG and E6 matched up back in the group play on this map, I think OpTic outslayed them by like 30-something kills, like 35, 36, and it was one of the most insane uplink performances I've seen so far. However, Proto, the god so far for E6, opens up with a 3-piece, early advantage going to E6, but they got to make sure to get points on that board. That drone is only halfway across the map. Up to get Nectar, E6 does not care if he's behind enemy lines. They're just going to run away from him. They just care about the points.
This map was not an issue for OpTic throughout the group stages, but they are having a rough time here in the playoffs. M. Ruiz is going to slice Formal's throat with the drone and tosses it up for a 1-point play. Didn't want to get greedy for the 2-pointer. Calls in some streaks. Scouting with the Scarab. He's trying to flank OpTic Gaming. The shots injure Scump. The Scarab will finish the kill, and Proto now has to chase down OpTic, who's moving forward with the objective.
Well, he's able to get one, but now OpTic Gaming's run away with the drone as well. But that drone carrier, number 5, Karma, he tried to do it by himself, and he was successful as well. E6 did not set up for the interception. They thought they were going to get the kills, or they got caught off guard by the aggression. But again, OpTic Gaming, I said they needed to take notes from E6 and uplink. They did just that. Good job by Karma to get something on the board.
And here comes Scump to lead the charge. You have Karma on your screen going through the opposite door. Everyone's focused on the front entrance. Karma could do work here in the back. Crim, though, picks up 2. You see the melee from Formal come through, and a dunk as well will make this a 1-point game. 2 pushes from OpTic, 2 scores from OpTic. Great execution. Time for General to get in a position. That double kill will keep our score at 4-3 going into the half. But so far, the story of this game for me has been Proto's pressure early on has enabled Enigma 6 to put some presence on the map. General, at the end of that half, laid down some nice defensive kills, but those aren't the kills you want. You want the kills in OpTic's base, not your own. But a dunk on the board. Look at the pass, the dish. No one from OpTic here on the defensive end. They have to set up for the new drone. 40 seconds and 4 points for Enigma 6 at our second side.
OpTic spawn in that entire 45-second stretch. Meanwhile, though, OpTic Gaming, they're going to get that counter score as well. And there you can see actually the detriment of having 2 players in the spawn. Either way, though, E6, they got that 3-point lead. They're still doing better on the second side thus far. So they're looking pretty good. OpTic Gaming, they're the ones that are trying to stave off the pressure. Again, it's more important for OpTic right now to try and get that drone control and keep it away from E6 as much as possible.
Karma's trying to pick up that drone, and he's going to drop it in the center of the map. Knows they need kills first, so just leading the way is going to be Formal once again. Formal will distract. The toss goes up, but it's too high. Cade picks up the kill on Karma as Proto cleans up Crim, so no one in your base. It's clear to move forward if you're Enigma 6, and that drone is going to be in the hands of player number 4, Cade, pushing it up the mini-map along the wall run.
Waiting to push into this ice area. However, OpTic Gaming is going to win, well, all the gunfights. That's going to be 3 down in their favor. That's going to be more points on the board. OpTic Gaming making this a 1-point game.
The dish and the dunk, and Karma is now at 75% towards his camo. If he keeps killing, this could be the final blow they need at the end of the game. Camo, so devastating. And you see the overdrive from Proto. He just picks it up, gets the dish, and then runs it straight through. OpTic is doing a great job in the middle of the map, but there's definitely some holes in both teams' defense as they're just allowing each other to score effortlessly.
This is back-to-back-to-back, what's it, rebound scores, counter scores, whatever you want to call it. Each team just picking up the drone, running straight past the enemy. Either one wrapping back properly, gonna slow OG down just for the moment.
Yeah, that blue arrow, number 2 General, was the only player in the way of that drone moving forward. He picks up the kill, slows it down. Here comes Formal with a nice 2-piece, but Proto and Ruiz answer right back. And after Karma takes down Proto, that will clear the way for an OpTic lead, 11-10. Big kills from Formal. Karma finishes for Enigma 6. 20 seconds left. OpTic could either run out the clock or put it in the final blow here. Karma looks like he wants to do both.
You might as well play Ring Around the Rosie. 10 seconds left. Gets the final throw on the board. E6, you can see they are not moving on the mini-map. That is GG. OpTic Gaming with the hot 3-0. And frankly, that was a good series.
Today I get caught up with Slacked, and I was talking a little bit about what went wrong yesterday for them in their match versus FaZe. He said, Jack, for as long as I can remember, this trio of myself, Classic, and Octane, we have never lost a series where we drop all 3 respawns. He literally doesn't know if that's ever happened in his career. That's a big statement from FaZe, and OpTic are going to look to do the same thing here.
Taking a look at Octane, he was the man just doing work against United last night. His NV4 was so pure. You saw him just laser beaming opponents.
Oh yeah, and look, that's what he's going to try to do here now. Against the likes of OpTic Gaming, he's the player in the hard point, not worrying about those back spawns as he's got his teammate Slack watching over that one now. Great start for LG in this game, 32-7 currently the score.
Slacked is on a 2 streak. We are going to see some score streaks in play if these 2 players keep it up.
Oh yeah, and the big thing right there is that OpTic decided to finally back off that wall run. They just give up the time. They realize if they keep charging that, you mentioned those streaks, they would have just fed them to the boys of LG.
Oh no.
Scump not only stops Octane, but he kills Classic as well, stopping both players before streaks. Scump now lighting it up. He's 6-3, double positive.
And you can see everyone's putting away the Scarab. They want the big boy streaks here. Scorchers, Trinity Rockets, and of course they're looking for some Barrage. And we're on board with Scump, who is now taking his turn to heat up. 5 straight kills. Scump trying to get OpTic Gaming back in this game, and they can definitely do it here on Graveyard.
Oh, this is exactly what they need from Scump. He's had one of the top slaying numbers so far this weekend in kills per map, just below his teammate Formal in 3rd. Either way, Crim6, the man that can do it with any weapon now. Surging into this hard point, this is what you love to see. Him and Karma, their job to watch that mid-spiral. The second the pinch comes in from Cave, they turn back around and win the trade for OpTic Gaming. Regular stage, and it's because of plays from what we see like this from Scump. 10-4 right now. So far this weekend, a big thing to point out too, Puckett, is that Crim6 is leading the entire tournament in hardpoint time per map at 112 seconds. Right now, actually, with the least amount of time on his team. We'll see if that picks up as the game goes on.
Yeah, Crim was kind of in charge of watching the flanks. You'll see him more involved in the hills as this game progresses, but I gotta give props to Luminosity. You're going up against the best team in hardpoint in this tournament, and you have a lead. You had a fantastic hold on the first money hill back at the cell block. Now it's your second money hill on the commissary, and they were able to flush out OpTic Gaming and retake control. Will they be able to keep it? Slack looking for the final kills, and they're going to come in from Saints. Excellent teamwork here. It does break through, so keep your eyes on Slack. For now, though, it's Classic, the player that helped them walk down cell block from this exact same position. He's going to have Octane making his way across the map. So this is going to put a lot of pressure on Saints in the backline. Saints eliminated. It's all Slacked and Classic. One by one, they're falling. Can Classic make the hold and buy his team time?
OpTic are just being outslayed at the moment. Down by about 12 kills in the KD department. Coming into today, Chris, I saw a stat that was like 25-1 for the teams in overall map count where they had more kills than their opponent. LG are doing that right now. They've got streaks to use.
The hot 3-0, they are opening up incredible here on Championship Sunday. They want revenge against this OpTic squad, and they are playing like it.
This is the best setup we've seen for OpTic Gaming at the Hill since the first Graveyard hardpoint. They need a full 60. There's nothing else to say with that. Again, streaks being used to force OpTic out of position. These next 2 gunfights are going to be absolutely crucial. Some shaky shots, some Slacked, and he'll actually take a dip off the map. No, he's back up as he saves his own life.
Gravity not a problem there for Slacked. He stays up, and it's now going to catch his opponents off guard. I bet they don't expect him to be up. And on this part of the map, he's going to be making his way around the wall run, spots a player. It's Formal, and Formal's going to win a big engagement. Unfortunately, though, time is running out here on the commissary, and you finally cross the 100-point mark. You're still down by 115. 15 is Saints, your slayers of the game. You got Slacked working towards his 20th kill, and Classic has been the man filling all the gaps, pulling out an NV4 for this hard point. Here come the streaks, and there is the game. 250, 111. Luminosity outslaying OpTic Gaming in a big way here in OpTic's best game. On the other side of that window.
As of now, you can't really tell quite yet. Classic, though, hopping towards a site, does get killed by Scump, so no camo as of yet.
Slacked wins another.
2.
Slacked is picking up 2. That is going to open things up here at the lower street. Formal's gunned by Octane again. 2 players shooting at Formal, simply outgunned. Karma in the 1v2. And Luminosity choosing to go for the bomb plant, split up, and Karma is able to make it a 1v1. Octane ignores the bomb and picks up the final kill. 4 straight unanswered rounds here for Luminosity. From OpTic, negative so far. Octane's gonna gun formal, so we're tied up here. As I say that, actually, you're gonna see a second member of Luminosity drop, so it's only Octane left in the 1v3. We got Scump, Crim6, and Karma. On the bomb site, can Octane stay alive and pull off a miracle here?
Yeah, Octane, if I'm not mistaken.
Off the
Best
bat.
play, yeah, just jump off. Yes, he's close to a Scarab, or okay. Maybe dance around for a kill. No.
This is my new spot. I like to die over here.
And here's the third person from Aches backstage.
Thank you, Aches.
Just to make sure we had that extra bit of flair there.
In case you never saw the back of the Cathedral graveyard.
It's very spacious. But no, good round win for OpTic Gaming.
It's going to be formal, looking for the angle as well as Crim6. Meanwhile, Octane just waiting for the challenger. He knows it's eventually going to come in. Now the score streak's coming down here, and the Trinity Rocket is going to land. Classic blows up too, and that is the round. 5-1. 2 players left. It's going to be Slacked with the payload. Octane also in this round still.
Jump off the main.
And Crim6 is going to take down Octane, so it's only Slacked and FTL jump, and he's going to be gone.
This is one of those moments that I talked about in that first hard point. When we saw 2 members of LG get fully streaked out, we said, guys, look at the score now. It was a 40-second game and ended 140-second difference. There, with the payload being burned, with camo now being gone, typically a payload that can almost get your team a free round win.
On 2 here for OpTic Gaming.
4 on 2. Now they just need to make sure they keep numbers in their favor, especially in these engagements.
Karma about an assist away from earning his camo as well.
What did I mention? Even in games where he's not getting a ton of kills, look at the plants. They're down 5-2, but still 3 plants already is what makes it possible for him to be that close to the active camo.
Shots into Octane, but Octane surviving around that wall. Saints trying to back him up. And it's actually going to be Saints down low as Octane's on the high bridge. Crim6 finds Saints. Down goes Octane. That's back-to-back rounds now for OpTic. Crim6 is going to pick it up, but Octane is there to trade, so this is still manageable for LG. 3-on-3, Karma down to no health. He picks Saints. Octane is going to find Formal, but Scump is there to support. Slacked in a 1v2, only an FTL to work with.
And only 20 seconds left as well. Time one of his enemies as well in this round. OpTic, they have vision on that objective.
Uppy.
Round win for OpTic and Karma.
It's out with his life, at least for now. 1-on-1. No one to help Karma, and he wins the beatdown battle at close range.
OpTic will have their camo players still alive. He's gonna pop it right away.
Oh, it's burning so
soar
fast.
Through. It doesn't actually do anything for him. Thankfully, Karma, though, now with a streak. 2 versus 3. LG trying to come back in this round.
1 versus 2.
2 on 1. Saints all by himself with 30 seconds remaining.
Can Saints clutch up here? Bomb is down. Saints gonna get tagged though from the back. There's glue on the door, and Crim6 is gonna force a round 11. Dominating the hard point, but here come the score streaks. Karma from the sky drops it on Classic. Now Slacked is out of the action. Karma opens things up with 2 kills with the score streaks. Octane and Saints in a terrible position here.
Because they give Scump the bomb, they're able to go get that plant down. Octane in the 1 versus 4. Oh my goodness, what am I about to see? OpTic from down 5-1 win the round 11, and we've got ourselves a choke to kick off this day. Dead off the break, it's 4 quickly down for OpTic Gaming, and already the drone in the hands of Slack.
And that drone is going to be surging forward with plenty of lead blockers. All 3 members of Luminosity were up in front of Slacked, and Slacked is going to put it through for a 1-point play. So you get your opening kills, you're able to put in a 1-point play, and then Octane kills 3 more members of OpTic Gaming. As the last man up for LG, he is still causing problems inside their base. Yeah, Crim6 is on the flank, tried to be the opener they need, and instead, it's Luminosity aware of the presence. Can they get Scump out of the base? No! Scump is going to pick up 2, and Formal's got the drone right behind him. As Scump falls, the ball is released, and it goes through. We're tied up with a minute to go in the first half.
We typically see on Championship Sunday begin to show up.
Octane melting, 3 straight kills. That drone will go through for the dunk from Slacked. The 2-point play gives them a nice lead going into the half, but it's not done yet. Is Classic going to be able to get another rally, or will Karma be able to punish? Here's the drone, but there's a player in front of him. Slacked stops the momentum. 20 seconds left, Jack. Does OpTic score here?
I don't believe so. They've got everyone set up, the drone in an awkward position. And yeah, everyone on LG now alive. So either way, we're going to go into the half with an LG lead. Right now, Luminosity outslaying by just about 13 kills. Again, OpTic Gaming putting themselves in rough situations by not winning their gunfight.
13 kills against OpTic Gaming is a massive margin, and there's another toss. This time it's Crim6 sinking it 3-2. Luminosity still with the lead. Seconds left, and OpTic has one more attempt coming off this respawn.
There's no time. What a play by Saints. Crim having to just pop that payload right off spawn to try to get back towards middle map. It's not going to happen. LG narrowly take the uplink to go up 2-1 in our best of 5.
We said throwback uplink might be a problem. Did not expect it to be this close, though.
It all starts again with Scump's 3-0 start.
I mean, this was a great call by Iggs to go to Scump, showing the NV4. Normally, you were expecting Scump to just fly into the hill with the K-bar in hand, maybe an E-Rad. This time, they go for a very slow push to the center of the map, knowing that Luminosity has kind of the favored initial spawn. So many times we've seen the teams that are spawning on Luminosity's side just get in and get early control, jump out to about a 25-30 point lead. Instead, OpTic baits a man and gets the kills. Formal with the 2-piece is going to lock this one home. 12 points to go.
Already Formal, this is what you wanted to see. 4-1 on a 3 streak. OpTic are also set up fully for Turbine.
Well, they're able to get the first 40 points there, tie the score, in fact, take the lead for a moment, and then it's 4 straight kills from Luminosity. How did they do that comeback? How did they retake?
Well, they finally set up as 4 towards the back rock side. They flooded in together. It always seems to be the theme with LG. When they're 4 guns up, they push together as a team. They can basically beat anyone that they have to face off against, even OpTic Gaming. But now OpTic, they're early rotated over to Drill, but again, look in the kill feed, 3 kills for LG.
3 down for OpTic. Last one close is going to be Scump, and he needs to wait for reinforcements. Close spawn, though, for OpTic. This could be a push in the final 20 seconds.
This was their hill for their opportunity to come back in this game, but instead Octane had other plans. The guy's now 21-8. He's leading his team in the game in kills, least amount of deaths, most subjective time. He's doing it all right now. A different team today as they're on the verge of taking 2 hard points and an uplink against OpTic Gaming.
Saints with another nice headshot there on Karma is threatening on the flank. OpTic's aware of him, and they will pick up the kill. 3 members of Luminosity, though, are about to surge forward. Are the reinforcements going to be in position? It looks like it. Octane, last one up. He's just going to trade out kills here, but so far that is right 20 unanswered points from OpTic.
Right there, that is what Octane has been so good at. How does he even get 2 kills when he's all by himself, still staying alive? Finally, he's dead. It only takes 4 grenades and 3 different people.
Classic waiting for the push is going to find Formal. Slack cleans up the kill on Crim.
Final push from OpTic Gaming is all they have.
All year long, OpTic has beat up on FaZe and Luminosity. This weekend, both teams getting their revenge. It's Luminosity 250, 149. Over a 100-point difference in both of the hard points. They send OpTic Gaming packing.